Good morning. Another beautiful day in God's kingdom. One of the calls that's very important for us to take note of is one that we find in the book of Proverbs, and we're in Proverbs chapter 13. And let's read what it says in verse 24. It says here, "He who spares his rod hates his son, but he who loves him disciplines him promptly." And let's take a look at another version that puts it this way and makes it broader. It says, "Whoever spares the rod hates their children, but the one who loves their children is careful to discipline them." And it draws a picture of, and for us to see here that one that is kind of contrasting in a way, because what you would think is that, oh, if I love my children, I shouldn't discipline them. I shouldn't use the rod of correction. I shouldn't do anything. I should just let them be free and to live life on their own terms and to just do whatever it is that they want. But the Bible is saying, hey, you actually, if you do that, you're actually hating your child, because it says the one that loves the child is the one that's going to correct and discipline the child. And of course, that is important. Let's take a look at, the book of Psalms, Psalm 23, talking about the shepherd, talking about the Lord being our shepherd. It says in one of the verses, it says, "Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." For every child that lives in a loving, that has a loving, relationship with their parent, and lives in a loving environment, when there is correction, there is discipline, and there is love, everything coming together helps that child really understand that they are loved. And you can look at the best, the best psychology books or whatever it is that you have out there. You find out that every child needs to have certain boundaries for them to know, hey, you can only go so far and you've got to stop, or these are the acceptable rules. Every child needs to have that. And when we bring up children to know those two things, to hold intention on the fact that, hey, I will get disciplined, I will be corrected if I do wrong, but I will also be loved even at the same time. And when they're comfortable in that love, they will accept the correction, because they know that both go hand in hand. And that is why, for example, the psalmist can say, to the Lord, and say, "Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Your rod to correct me and your staff to bring me closer. They help me to understand that I am loved." And that is exactly what we are called to do as parents or grandparents or caregivers, or whatever it is that relationship is that you have with the child or the children around you. God bless you. Have a beautiful day.